Dear student, already we have discussed about the 9.5 article number moisture in the soil. So if you have skipped the previous video, then watch it first and then come to the article number 9.6, that is absorption of water by soil. So today we will focus this topic, absorption of soil. Okay, moisture in the soil already we have read about. So what is absorption and what was the percolation? Already we have read about the percolation. If you want to remember it, you can check it out here. So this was percolation, properties of the soil. Percolation, you can see percolation already we have read about. Okay, very good. Now there is a question. We'll start this topic by a question. Do all soils absorb water to the same extent? Let us find out. Generally there are three types of soil: clay soil, sandy soil and loamy soil. So will they absorb the same amount of water? No. Answer will obviously will be no. So okay, we'll examine it by activity, that is 9.6. So first of all we have to read it. Okay, read.
Take a plastic funnel. Take a filter paper or a piece of newspaper sheet, fold and place it as shown in the figure, Fig 9.7. Weigh 50 g of dry, powdered soil and pour it into the funnel. Measure a certain amount of water in a measuring cylinder and pour it drop by drop on the soil. You can use a dropper for this purpose. Do not let all the water fall at one spot.
Okay, in this way you have to drop water one by one, and inside it we have taken 50 gram of powdered soil, and don't drop the water at a particular region. Next portion, pour water all over the soil. Keep pouring water till it starts dripping. Dripping means the extra amount of water will pass through, that is called the dripping. Subtract the amount of water left in the measuring cylinder from amount you have studied with. The powdered soil will absorb some water. After absorbing the water, remaining water will fall down, that is the dripping of the water. So you have to measure it by the measuring cylinder. Okay, how much amount of water, what volume of water you have poured in, and what was actually left in the measuring cylinder, you have to calculate. So weight of the soil we have taken, that is, you can see 50 gram. Initial volume of the water in the measuring cylinder, u milliliter. Okay, and now final volume of the water in the measuring cylinder, v milliliter. Volume of the water absorbed by the soil, so u minus v will be absorbed. Weight of the water absorbed by the soil is u minus v gram. So milliliter is converted to gram here, because there is a relation. 1 milliliter of water has weight equal to 1 gram. Okay, so that's why. So percentage of water absorbed, 50 gram soil absorbed. Unitary method we are applying here. 50 gram soil absorbed u minus v milliliter or gram. Okay, 50 gram soil absorbed u minus v milliliter, u minus v gram of water. Now 1 gram soil absorbed u minus v by 50 gram of water, is not it? So now come into 100 gram. So 100 gram soil absorbed u minus v by 50 into 100, okay, gram of water. So that is the percentage of water absorbed. So in this way the equation comes. repeat this activity with the different soil samples, would you get the same result for all the samples? Of course, it will not be equal. Different result will get. Discuss the result with your friends and answer the following question. Which soil would have the highest percolation rate? You know, percolation means passes through. It will not absorb, less amount of water will be absorbed, but greater amount of water will be passed through, and that is the soil known as the sandy soil. Okay, so answer of this soil will be sandy soil. Sandy soil. Now, which soil would have the lowest percolation rate? That means passing through of the water will be less. That is, you know, you can answer is that is the clay soil. Clay soil. Bujo heard from his neighbor that 8 to 10 days after the rain, the level of the water in a pond or a well rises. Which type of soil will allow water to reach a well faster in the greater amount? It will be sandy soil. Which after raining, the pond will be filled up. That means ultimately the water has been passes through the soil samples, and it will be only when greater amount of water will be passes through for the case of a sandy soil. Sandy soil. Now, which type of soil retains the highest amount? So there is a word retains. So what is the meaning of retain? Retain actually mean retain mean to be hold or it will be keep. Okay, so which type of soil retain the highest amount of water and which retains least? That means percolation rate for this water, for this type of soil will be less. Okay, so which type of soil retains the highest amount of water? That is clay soil. And which retains the least? Sandy soil. Retention capacity. Which soil has the retention capacity the highest? That has the percolation rate is lower. It will be vice versa. And now, can you suggest any method to let more rainwater percolate and reach the water underground? Can you suggest any method to let more rainwater percolate and reach the underground? And I think this process will be rainwater harvesting. Rain water harvesting. Okay, so up to this today, student, and read this topic carefully. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you for watching my video.